Wow, good afternoon, everyone. It's a beautiful sunny day here at the Crystal Gondola overlooking the Elmline streets of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Thanks a lot for tuning in and checking out the program. We're live, coming to you live, well, at least right now. Unless you watch this show later when we're not live, then we're not live. But otherwise, yeah, we're having fun. I was having fun with my little soundboard there today. So the first thing I'd like to do is to welcome you in, welcome into the show. I'll just open up the door here and say, hey, come on in. ABD in there, nice to see you. Herman the Tosser coming in from the UK, looking good. Mater in there. Hey, how you guys doing today? I'm just chilling, having a bit of fun. I was loading up some new sounds on my soundboard here. I got it working again here. So we'll be playing some of that for you. And no doubt I'll be getting some strikes because some of the stuff that I have on here is kind of, I think, copyright. So won't be getting anything from YouTube except some emails saying, strike, or copyright. Just can't win sometimes. I'm gonna be going for a e-bike ride with my kids when they get home from school, and so I'll only be on here for a couple of hours before that happens. But I thought I would at least start up a stream here and entertain everyone for a little while, see what everyone has to say there today. We got Kevin Hugh coming in there. Hey, Kevin, coming in from Facebook. See your comment in there. Good afternoon, Kevin Hugh. Looking good. Yeah, let's see who else we have in there. We've got, like I say, ABD is in here. Good to see you, ABD, coming in from the United States of America. Good to see you. And also Herman the Tosser coming in from the UK. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day over there. Or I guess it's maybe, I don't know what time it would be, evening over there by now. It's over here about 1:35 Mountain Daylight Saving Time. So middle of the afternoon. We've got Dorian here, Wizzy and Nuts Simp, saying, hey, good to see you. Looking good. Hey, Deb's Crazy Daily. Hello. There's a channel that you want to check out. Check out Deb's channel, Deb's Crazy Daily. And we got Mater in there. Mater, good to see you. Looking good. Mater 97. Let's see. Yeah, everyone's saying hello to each other. Hey, if you want to get in on the rest of the action, come over to YouTube. On YouTube, we're streaming with the channel Tommy Temper Show. If you just type in Tommy Temper Show, then you can easily find us over on YouTube, where there's more action in the chat, more people watching, stuff like that. So you can read more of the chat as it's going on. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Ron, thanks a lot for that super chat last time there, for that $10 super chat. And there was somebody else, I forget who it was now in my last stream, that bought a membership to my channel. So thanks a lot for buying a membership to the channel on YouTube. Do appreciate that. That keeps me going here. Actually, it's makes me want to play a little bit of copyright music and whatever, because we never get, more than a couple of pennies off of YouTube when I do a stream anyways. So, oh well, can't win them all. We're ready to take off. The show is ready to go. Hope everyone is seated. Put your seatbelts on. And let's get ready for this thing to get going here today. Whoop, whoop. Big ups, everyone. Big ups. Wow. Getting things going here. Hey, St. Andrews, MB, Manitoba. Oh, okay. Hopefully you're doing well with all the fires. Lots of fires happening there in Manitoba. Wow. Some spectacular pictures of smoke and fire and stuff like that coming in from Manitoba. So hopefully you're faring well. I even heard that the some of the places where the people are escaping from the fire and staying at are overloaded. So I don't know if they're sending more people to like Saskatchewan or something like that. I'm not sure what's going on there. Who knows? Tyson Hook in there. Hey, Tyson, good to see you. You're looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Hey, hopefully these noises are nice and loud for you there. So crank up your speakers there. Now, Tommy, don't go saying I sent you my photo, sent you showed it on your panel. Did I show? Oh, wow. I don't know what picture you're talking about. No, you never sent me any photo at all. And if people do send me stuff, I don't really check my email all that often. TommyTemper show at gmail.com is my email. And maybe some people have sent me some stuff there. I'll have to take a look there when I'm not live. Elon tweeted that Trump's in the Epstein files, and that's why they're not being released. I kind of thought so. There's actually quite a few people in that Epstein file in the pictures and whatever that are going on there. So yeah, that's probably true. I don't know. That could be misinformation though, so we won't repeat that. Ron Volts with their groomer emojis, the trolls. Yeah, the trolls are going to be coming in here as soon as they see that we're live. I'm thinking of e-dating. Do you recommend it? Yeah. Well, I didn't e-date, but I know that before I got married, I did do some dating, blind dates. I would call it a blind date because, I never really saw the people that I was dating, but it was more of a online. Well, actually, I don't even know if it was online back then. I think it was like in the newspaper, where you could run a little ad in the newspaper and a Gazette or something like that. Interested in somebody else, whatever, and blah blah blah. And yeah, I did have a few people that I met up with. So blind date. I didn't see who they were. I had no idea. Just I knew that it was a woman, whatever. Well, at least I thought it was. Some of them I never got that far to find out if they were real or not. But yeah, some of them were like pretty bad. Like not my type, shall I put it that way? Like body, figure, whatever, not my type at all. And or there was one girl that showed up there, and she had so many earrings on her ear there that I felt like hanging my shower curtain on her. So yeah, definitely not great at all. Okay, that's actually maybe a little bit funny. I think we're getting a double echo here. Pull that one back. I wanted to have a laugh. I thought we were going to get a laugh in there, but it ends up being the cheer in there. Well, let's dump that one down the toilet, okay? Let's forget about that one. Okay, yeah, very smoky today, says Kevin, down there in Manitoba, or up there in Manitoba, wherever you are, wherever that is in Manitoba. I know I've been to Portage in Maine, so that's about all I know about Manitoba is Winnipeg, Portage in Maine, and there's lots of lakes there. But yeah, fairly dry here in Alberta as well. We've got a lot of, what would you call it? A lot of just plain sunny weather here, not much rain. We did get a little bit of rain here a couple of days ago, but now we're into some nice sunny weather, as you can see right behind me. This is the actual view outside of the crystal gondola here, outside of the window. This is the window. As I look in that direction, I'm actually looking out that window that you see behind me because I have a camera pointed out of that window, and that's what you're looking at. Normally, I'm like over here in the studio, over here on the Tommy Temper Show studio. So yeah, good to see you though. Yeah, we're today's stream is going out over YouTube, Facebook, and on X. So there might very well be some people. We're trying to build up our audience a little bit at a time over on X, but X is kind of a weird format, a weird place. It's not really a live video type of a format. I'm finding it's more of a you do a post and people, they've whatever what is it like what do they do over on Facebook? They follow you. They can follow you. So I don't really have a lot of followers over on X, but over on X, you can find me at Tommy Temper Show is where you can find me. Super Salty in there. Hey, Super Salty, good to see you. Coming in from San Diego. Hopefully you're doing well. He's Super Salty drives, has a heavy equipment business there with, dump trucks and heavy equipment and stuff like that. So he's usually driving around and doing stuff and doing some dumps or pickups or whatever. So you must have a lot of time on your hands in between different driving episodes and stuff like that. But good to see you, Super Salty. He also has a channel. Drop some links there. Just type !link on YouTube, and my bot will drop your channel so that other people can sub to you. I hope Tommy's dog houses are fireproof. Let me see. My dog houses. They are fireproof, as a matter of fact, because we paint them with fireproof paint. They're made of, the ones that are made out of wood are fireproof paint, but we do have the ones that are made with, it's like a type of material that you make a sign with. And typically, if you hold a match or a lighter up to it, it won't light. But, if you go to the edge of it or a corner of it or something, I guess it put enough heat onto it there, it might eventually burn type thing. So, yeah, anyways, these things happen. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I was just eating a little bit of a bar here, and yeah, I just had to burp. Oh, geez. Yeah, it's just the show is going to hell in the handbag real quick here. Tyson Hook in there. Good to see you. Talking to everyone there. We got Masad in there too. Masad. Better mention Masad there. Oh, Masad. Yeah. Speaking of you, there's the old thing with your friend here, Greta Thunberg, who is apparently heading down to Gaza, and she is having a bit of trouble because Israel's reportedly blocked Greta Thunberg. She's on a boat, and they blocked her from reaching Gaza. Israel has. Defense Minister Katz may order the vessel to be left out at sea or to be escorted to Ashdod for the arrest of those on board. So this is her ship there. It's almost like the Gilligan's Island over there, I don't know. Uh-oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cut that one out of there. Let's rewind that. Let's start over again. Okay, hang on. Where's my camera here? Outside. Let me get back out here again. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But anyways, we got the board going here again. So, yeah, Tommy did the personal ads. Yeah, exactly. That's what they were, yeah. And, yeah, like I said, there was one girl. She had, back then, you didn't have a lot of rings. You know what I mean? And it didn't have nose rings, and people weren't wearing stuff like that. So it was just so oddball of me to see that. It was like, oh man, that looks pretty painful, really painful. It's like going to one of those shows, where the guy has so many piercings all over his body and stuff like that, and shoves a sword down his throat, whatever, that kind of thing. It's like she reminded me of one of those kind of people. So I couldn't handle it. I'm the kind of person, I don't have any tattoos. I don't have any nose rings or earrings or nipple rings or belly button rings or I could keep going, but I don't want to get into any LG type talk on the show here because it could get me in some trouble. Hey, feel free to give us a super chat. Yeah, because we're gonna keep her going big time here. We got some new stuff on the board here. If I can find it. Hey, who is that? Let's just relax. Anybody? Hey, guess the name of the song. What's this song? Give us the name of this song. Anybody out there know? Who's gonna be the first in there? We got Miss Angie in there. Good to see you. Crafting and Coffee with Kelly. Big ups to you. And we've got Attack. C4T Attack. Good to see you in there. Yeah. Okay. Who's going to guess that one? CJ in there. Good supporter of the channel. Thanks a lot for popping in here. CJ, big ups to you there, bro. Coming in. Hey, what'd you think of that Edmonton game there last night? The Oilers won the game against the Florida Panthers there last night, 4-3 in overtime. It was 3-3 tied until overtime, and then Edmonton pulled it off there. That's a really well-matched couple of teams, I'll have to tell you. I was really impressed with the Florida team there, and really, honestly, it was almost like a matter of luck on who won that game. Could have been either one of the teams. Let's go. KJB, hey, good to see you. Big ups. Ron Volt's in there, saying hi to everyone, looking good. Kelly, how's everything going with the crafting channel there? I hope everything's going well with the crafting channel, because you're always doing something there, transforming, something plain into something fancy. Good to see you in the channel here. Drop a link to your channel there if you want. Just type in !link and give yourself a little promo. Mossad is probably woke. Yeah, you're right on that one, Salty. Probably. Go Oilers, go! Let's go. Aha. Got Ron. Oh, let's see what we missed here. Mossad was the water boy for the baseball team, or a jock washer. Yeah, exactly. Golf ball washer. Carney, passing law change, Oilers name because it's not green. Oh yeah, I forgot. The title of my show here today, which I better talk about that. That's a problem, is that I put up a title and then get into a whole bunch of other stuff. I get distracted, and then we don't get into it. But in Canada here, we have a guy by the name of Carney. People call him the Carney Clown. He's our prime minister. He was the, well, I won't even get into it, but he's like a big finance type guy, and people go, oh yeah, he's the best guy to be prime minister because he can really put up a good battle against Donald Trump and his tariffs and stuff like that. Meanwhile, he's a little sneaky little weasel that does stuff behind your back. He's not really doing anything against Trump at all. And he's actually come up with this scam called Decarbonized Oil. He's got his company that he's got shares in there, apparently, but he's got some kind of a blind trust that nobody knows anything about. He's got no budget for the government now that he's become prime minister. He's getting hammered in Parliament there, and there might be even another election here coming up here if there's a non-confidence vote that comes up. But anyways, he's come up with this scam called Decarbonized Oil. Okay, so it's like he will allow a pipeline. Apparently, I don't even think so. I would actually poo-poo that on him even doing anything along those lines, because he's got to get rid of Bill C-69 in Canada and stuff like that for that to happen, which it doesn't look like he's willing to do it. But anyways, he's got this scam called Decarbonized Oil. And really, oil is made of carbon molecules, right? It's actually inherently carbon. And if you burn it or do something with it like that, you'll release the carbon into the atmosphere, right? So what he's come up with is this thing whereby you could take the carbon and or the oil rather, and you could buy some carbon credits from some other company and apply that towards the oil, and that apparently is going to decarbonize it. I don't know. Or there's also the other thing that the extraction process of the oil with the oil sands can be done in different ways. In other words, you generally force steam, right? Superheated steam down into a shaft, and then you can break up that oil down there. But you have to, produce that steam somehow. So maybe you would set up a nuclear plant or something like that to provide electricity, and the electricity sent down the line, heat the superheated water or whatever chemical it is and feed it down. So doing stuff like that is apparently helping to reduce the carbon footprint. But and then there's this carbon capture thing, which I don't know what kind of carbon that you're capturing when you're producing oil or bitumen from the oil sands. But he owns Brookfield, which is also it's a big conglomerate company that owns a lot of other companies, and some of those things that they're all involved in are to do with carbon capture credits and stuff like that. So they make a lot of money off of this stuff, and also on the carbon tax. There's such a thing as the carbon tax. So the carbon tax would tax the companies that are making this oil, and it's just one big scam to get rich off of. But I'm not going to get rich off of it. You're not going to get rich off it, but Carney and his companies are going to get rich off of it. So for that reason, I say this carbon capture and the whole net zero thing is proving to be a big scam. Other countries like New Zealand have turfed the net zero program. Australia is starting to see now that it's actually a really bad thing. What's up? I have a doxer as a mod unsobbing. Oh, who dat? Oh, well, that's not really good. But thanks a lot for the super chat. I appreciate that. There you go. There's your song for the super chat. Who's the doxer is the mod. I have a lot of mods. I have a lot of mods. And quite often, people tell me to get rid of a mod. Like today, I was over in somebody else's chat, and somebody told me to get rid of Angie. Angie is a mod. Take Angie's wrench. Well, I should actually give Who Dat a wrench there so that you feel equal to somebody else that's a doxer. But I'm not sure who that is that you're talking about. You have to be a little more specific, when you say something like that. But thanks a lot for that super chat. I appreciate that. That super chat is actually making me more money than I could ever get from this stream from YouTube. So I do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. What does that button do? Birdie Num Num. Birdie Num Num is here. What are you doing? Hi. It's my good friend, Ralph. Ralph the magpie. Ralphie, what are you doing? Sitting on the railing. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. Oh, I don't know what this is. It's some kind of weird noises or something like that. Oh, hang on. Maybe I've got to turn this on. And then I can get more audio coming in here. I don't know. But I've loaded up my board with a bunch of new sounds here. So yeah, expect to hear different stuff here on my stream, okay? The natives are getting restless, I think. They're getting restless. What the? No, I'm not going to get rid of that mod. You. But thanks for the super chat. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Did anyone get the name of that song? That was it Highway to Heaven? Highway to Heaven or something like that? Or no, what was the name of that song? Anyways, I'm sure somebody knew what it was there. Apocalypse Now, yeah, right. Very close, very close. But no cigar on that one there. Yeah. Okay, where was I? Oh, I was talking about the carbon capture, or the decarbonized oil, which it's a big scam, and we're being scammed up here in Canada. Shame on you, Carney, for coming up with that carbon scam thing there, thinking, oh, I'm going to save the planet by taxing the people, taxing corporations And these guys are going to fall for it. And really, the number of countries that fell for this carbon tax bullshit is just unbelievable. And we've got, you guys went and elected Carney in Canada, which is just so stupid that he pulled the wool over you guys with that carbon tax. And but everyone watches CBC, CTV, and they're all like pushing Carney, vote for Carney. He's the best guy to go up against Trump. Yeah. Meanwhile, now Trump has got 50% tariffs against our aluminum, against our steel, and Carney is saying, "Oh, don't worry, we'll counter tax them, or tariff them rather, counter tariff them for make billions of dollars off of our counter tariffs." Yeah, right. When you do that, we have to pay more for the products. When you tariff another country, that means that I have to pay more for all of those products. So that's not a good thing at all. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. We don't want that. We need something better. Way better. Way better. Otherwise, we're going to go down fast. You know, it'll be like the bell tolls. The bell tolls for Canada. We're going down fast. Down. It's like there won't be anything left here. And we've got so much immigration, so many people coming into Canada. Nobody has anywhere to live. There's no housing. We've got food prices are going up like crazy. It's like a $15 steak in the States is like $50 up here in Canada. Unbelievable. The bell is tolling for our country under the Liberal government. We need it to go away, and we need something better. We need the Conservatives to come into the country. Pierre Poilievre, what happened to you? Come on. Got to change your program up a little bit here, and we got to go hard against those Liberals. Get rid of that decarbonized oil crap and move on. It's like a winter wasteland up here. You know, what are we going to be heating our houses with decarbonized natural gas? What the hell is going on here? We're a sinking ship. Yeah, exactly. We're in big trouble. I feel like it's like getting colder up here right now. Snow is starting to fall, and it's not very nice at all. In fact, it was like this when I was going over the high-level bridge. The wind was blowing so hard, I felt like I was in the middle of a tornado. Unbelievable. Hey, it's Robert in there. We've got CJ in there. We got Robert in there. Robert, the government does not control food prices. No, the government does not control food prices. But what the government does control is the rate, or can control, is the rate of inflation. Okay? And what causes food prices to go up? Inflation, you know. And who has, can you control inflation, Robert? Can I control inflation? No, we can't. Can the governments of the world control inflation? Yes, they have. If they print a whole bunch of dollars, that makes every dollar that you have in your wallet worth less money. Okay, in other words, prices go up, right, as the dollar becomes more worthless. So that's what the governments do. They come up with inflation. And the inflation causes food prices to go up. You have to understand that concept, okay? And also supply and demand, of course, right? Exactly. Billy Bob, you're going to be like Florida, Tommy, be a concrete city, no wilderness, no woods, and no wild animals. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be bad.
I didn't hear that.
I know, it's terrible.
I sense the disease in you.
Uh-oh. We're doomed.
I will cure you.
What? Oh, cure me. I will cure you, he said.
I will cure you.
Cure you. I thought you said kill me. That wouldn't be good. That would be terrible. We don't want that to happen. Like father, like son. Hey, good channel out there. Nice to see you. Hit that link button there so you can drop your link. Hey, Tommy, how are you, buddy? I'm on the mend, but I'm still kicking. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well here, as you can hear. I'm on a bit of a roll here today. We're going to go out on a bike ride. It's such a beautiful day out there. And I might be going out to the drag queen show today. Not that I'm gay. I'm not gay at all, but I'm going to go there just to check it out and see what the hell's going on at the drag queen show. So I might be going later, live later on location at the drag queen show. So look out for that, because that might be epic. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Where's that crow? Hey, crow, get back over here. I need you on my shoulder today. Where's the horses? Bring the horses in. Come on. Hey, but anyways, yeah, doesn't get any worse than this. The big three is sucking at your cash: utilities, insurance, and taxes. Yeah, exactly. Well, and food and accommodation. You know, add those ones in there. There's two more for you because they're all sucking your cash right out of your pocket there. Oh, what's the lake like today? I don't know. Is that the lake? Beats me. This is the Vikings fighting. Oh! Let's go. Whoa. Down. Down. Got a big fight going on here today. That's right. Let's get rid of those taxes if we're going to use the tariff system. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to bring tariffs on, then you want to reduce the taxes. Trump is trying hard. I'll give Trump credit for coming up with the tax program. Although he kind of went hard with a bunch of countries on the taxes, like, you know, the 50% tax on some of our stuff from Canada here is a little bit, not great. Like, what do you want to do? Put our aluminum out of business and steel out of business up here in Canada? We'll just have to shut those operations down, lay people off, and whatever. Car manufacturing is pretty much bust up here in Canada. There was, Honda or some company like that was going to do some kind of a car thing here in Canada, and now they put it off for 2 years. And in 2 years, they'll probably say, oh, we're not going to do it. Whatever, but there was some kind of a deal with the government to do that. A lot of inflation is corporate greed. Yeah, and a worldwide problem. Oh, absolutely, I'll agree with that. Especially if you have a monopoly, right? If you have a monopoly, then you can increase prices. But competition is good, and having the whole corporate thing set up, and with a good amount of companies that are competing with each other is good. But when you start to have these big monopolies, like when the big companies buy up the small companies in order to get bigger and bigger and bigger until finally there is no competition, yeah, that's when they really jack the prices, and that's where the governments need to be watching out for stuff like that. That's really the only thing that the government is maybe necessary for. Like father, like son, thanks a lot for the kind comments there. Appreciate that. We'll be leaving for the lake on Friday afternoon, probably about 3:30 or something like that in the afternoon on Friday. And I'll be out there until Monday, because the kids have a holiday on Monday. So we'll be doing that. So, yeah, looks pretty good. Oh, hang on. Did I get that wrong? Is that opening? Or is that opening? I don't know. I don't know. Hard to say. But anyways, we got a bunch of new sounds on the soundboard here. Some of them weird sounds. This is for all of our American friends out there. And this is for everyone that has lost somebody out there. Drag race is a good thing, yeah. One with cars instead of guys dressed up as women. There you go. Well, that was kind of beautiful. I don't know, that was maybe for Memorial Day or something like that. Oh, what's happening? Trump's tariffs will give the corporations a raise, the prices even more. Maybe less competition, you think, from overseas companies. That will happen. I'm a bundle of wood. Would I? Would I? Let's go. Proud Pride participant. Billy Bob. Bad idea. You got charges pending. Yeah, right. Drag Queenie show. Are you performing? Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to be performing. No, but I'll have my camera there, and I'm going to bust into the event there, and hopefully they don't say, oh, you said some bad things about us, so you're not allowed in here. So I don't know. You never know. I got kicked out of the Carney rally when he was in Edmonton, doing his prime minister. Now he's the prime minister of Canada. The prime minister of Canada booted me out of his rally when he came to Edmonton here. All I was doing was at the rally. I wasn't even inside the building that he was supposed to be in. I was standing outside of the building. The rally was supposed to be inside the building. I'm standing outside with my video, with my cell phone, and the security comes up to me and says, "Yeah, we're asking you to leave." And I go, "What? Asking me to leave? What are you talking about?" And he says, "Yeah, you've been asked to leave. This is a private event." And the private event is actually not only in the building, but it's outside of the building in the because it was at like a strip mall, outdoor strip mall. It's like all kind of different food stores and stuff like that. And this was like in a vacant East Indian business that went broke, which is kind of funny. And the other guy was that he was promoting was Mayor Sohi, which I believe he's also East Indian as well. So, they got that whole thing going on there. But anyways, for whatever reason, they determined that I was a person of interest and that I need not be there. The Secret Service, I think, tipped them off that I might be a trouble causer or something like that. And come on. Am I a trouble causer? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. There's no hope in hell that you could ever say that I would be something like a trouble causer. Like, I don't know why they get that kind of an idea. No way. No way. Tommy Temper is not a trouble causer. I would never, ever cause trouble at an event with the Prime Minister of Canada doing his rally or anything like that. Okay? It just would never, ever happen. Never. Holy shit, that's loud. Yeah. So, but, I don't know how they get that idea that I would be a trouble causer. It just doesn't make any sense at all. It's just weird that they would say something like that. I'm going to be wearing I'll put on a wig when I go to the tranny drag queen show there later today. I hope that they'll have a show going on there where I can actually video them dancing around and doing whatever they do, just to show you exactly what's happening, because I have no idea. I've never been to a drag queen show before, but I it's probably like that. What's his name? Rue something or other. He's got a TV program on there that Trudeau was a star on there. Yeah, that's the last thing that I need is to be part of this show. For if I, the way, this is what'll probably happen is that I'll end up going there, and then they will actually see me in the audience and then grab onto me and then pull me up on stage there and do some funny stuff with them there. There's always that possibility that would happen. I don't know. Let's play some music that's lacking bass. I got my old little transistor radio out here. Name this song. Name that tune. My old lady do your makeup. Yeah, that's about it. I'll just get her to do it. Okay. House of the Rising Sun was the name of that song. Cat Rex. Are we on to ABD RV drama now? Oh my. Well, no, hey, I was over on RV's channel there. I actually have a wrench over in RV's channel there, and I was over there talking to him. We were talking a little bit about the this whole thing going on with Greta Thunberg, and where she's on that boat and they're not going to let her land, and the dude that's the captain of the boat there was like, at middle of the night, he's going, the drones, there's a drone above us and we're so scared and blah 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 blah. But I actually went to the Greta Thunberg event when she was at the anti-tar sands oil event in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada here. She was there, and actually it was phenomenal. It was like there was probably about 2,000 people out there. It's like I've never seen that big of a crowd out there at the legislative grounds when she showed up in Edmonton, her anti-oil thing. But of course, she's nothing more than a I don't know, what would you call it? I don't know. She just does stuff just for the notoriety of it, okay? Because what are you, anti-oil climate activist, or are you like a Palestinian protester? Like, make up your mind with whatever you're doing there. Like, it's like every second day she's into something different, right? Because look this is the Palestinian protest, and this is like the stupidest thing ever. Well, it's like, yeah, we've got a bunch of food and whatever on our little boat here, and we're going to be sailing over into Gaza, and Israel found out about it, and now they're going, no. Israel has reportedly blocked Greta Thunberg from her from reaching Gaza, and they'll escort them to a place called Ashdod for the arrest of everybody on board. Great. I'd like to see her get arrested, actually. And the funniest part about it is that when she was in Edmonton at the anti-oil protest, I had my megaphone there. That megaphone that I just showed you a minute ago, I had that with me. It was like strung around my neck, and I also had a video camera or whatever, phone, videoing the thing. And there was a teacher with a bunch of kids, because the reason there was so many people there is that the teachers came down there with their kids from their classrooms and crap like that. And I'm standing there in the middle of the whole crowd, and this teacher comes up to me and says, I hope you're not going to interrupt her speech, with the megaphone. And I'm going like, well, yeah, I might. You never know. But I didn't. I didn't interrupt her speech. And you know what? I could kick myself today because I should have interrupted her speech. I should have made it so that I was on my megaphone making as much noise as possible or whatever, making it so that nobody could hear what her speech was all about. I really, really, really should have done that. But I didn't. I just bit my tongue and watched the whole thing, whatever, and didn't really use the megaphone at all. The other thing is that I would have been the only counter protester there, and everyone else was just there to was there to be gullible and be sucked into the whole climate change stuff. But anyways, that's the past. That's history. But I won't be wearing a wig today when I go to the drag queen show. Yeah. So that will be. I'll go to it only for Edward Cam. Okay, Edward Cam. I'll go to the drag queen show there only for you. Okay, and I'll be thinking about you when I go there. Edward says, Miss Angie, do you think Elon deflecting and calling the big beautiful bill an abomination is going to have any effect? Hang on, let me move my camera a bit here. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. I accidentally kicked it here. Oops. Hey, who's that outside there? Somebody walking down the street there. Oh, we got Birdie Dum Dum out there too. Miserable. I know it's a miserable thing going on here. I know it's terrible. Where are the aliens? Where's the aliens? What's with that thing? It started spinning there. I have a windmill out there. Yeah, I'm into green energy. That's what it's all about. MTG also getting grilled for voting on something she didn't read. Restricting states from regulating AI for 10 years. Oh, yeah, you got that whole AI thing going on there. Yeah. Remember I had that AI thing here where you were actually asking it questions and it was talking to you? That was kind of neat. I'm going to get that back working again here. Unbeatable. It's actually great. Great. Let's see what else have we got here that's interesting. We have our old stuff here. Chat, are you feeling wonderful today? Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. I hope you are. Let's see. That's for Masad. Masad and everybody in the chat.
I love you.
Isn't that great?
I love you.
Oh, okay. Oh, what happens after that? Oh. Are you going cyber dating there, Masad? You'd be better. Those bells are for you. Hardabanza, good to see you. Troy, big moves about to happen. Gonna get very interesting. Erdem, good to see you. It's such a loving show that we have on here. Everybody loves each other in the chat. Come on, everyone get together. Get together for the big day. When is the wedding? Yeah, exactly. That's so nice. Okay, stop already. Oh yeah. But what happens after the marriage? Do things work out for the good of everyone? Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. Ow! Jeez, already? We just got married. Ow! Oh, jeez. What's the matter with everyone? It's like crazy. Where's that Donald Trump sound? I don't know. Got crickets outside. It's a crickety thing. Crickety day today. Okay. When we're out at the lake, there's a little pond out there, and we hear that the crickets out there all the time. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Speaking of the lake, got to watch out where you're swimming. And Masad, this is for you again. There you go. Great. Oh, but you know what? With nice weather also comes a tornado. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I better not play that. Everyone thinks there's a tornado coming. Meanwhile, it's just an old siren on car 54. Where are you? Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, my security alarm went off. Oh, jeez. Oh. Holy jeez, that's the worst one on the whole board here. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, yeah. You're watching the Tommy Temper Show. I'm Tommy Temper, and the show is pretty much an abysmal bomb going off every single day that I go live. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Who's that for? Somebody in the chat there. Not good for earbuds, Tommy. Oh, okay. Oh, that's how you can get away with that. Okay. You're wearing the AirPods. Yeah. Yeah. They're, well, I know that they're loud. Just turn your volume down a little bit there. My volume is cranked up quite high, even on my microphone here. So, but, you know, I decided to get my soundboard operational again. You know, my computer went down and I had to reload all of my software into my computer, my Soundboard, which is this unit here. Like, I don't know if I can show it to you. Probably can't even see it here. No, I don't have enough cord on the thing here to show you the thing. But anyways, I have a thing called a Stream Deck thing here with a whole bunch of push buttons on it, and then you can program those buttons up to do different things. And oh, my time one isn't set up here. And for the longest time, I didn't have the soundboard set up. You know, it's like Queenie's soundboard, except she has like 5 sounds on hers, whereas I've got as many as I want to program into the thing here. And I had it really nicely programmed up, and then I lost all my programming. So I took a little bit of time today to reprogram my soundboard up, and I've got it working again here. Finally, it's actually working quite well, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, that would be hard on your earbuds. Yeah, lots of gun action happening in Canada here now. A bunch of illegal guns out there in the streets. Everyone's getting beat up and whatever. Ow. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I like the horror board here, though. The horror board is the best. It's got like you know, all of the stuff like that. Oh, where's the chainsaw? Okay, fire up that chainsaw. Yeah, out at the lake there. You know, it's like a campground. You know, campground with a bunch of trailers in it. And I bought this lawnmower off of this guy for like $40, and he goes, "Yeah, here, I'll show you how it works." And he never did get it started, but I bought it off him for $40. Took it back to our campsite and took the filter off of it, the air filter, cleaned it out, took the spark plug out, cleaned it out, and what else did I do there? You know, just kind of did the best I could to you know, put some fresh gas in it, that sort of thing. And it worked. It worked great the first time that I tried it. You know, got it started after about 10 minutes of pulling the cord on the thing. But then the next time I tried starting it, it wouldn't start. So, you know, I'm sick and tired of buying used lawnmowers and stuff like that. Like, it's just crazy. It doesn't work out. I always get burnt with if used something that's used, and if it's a gas thing and you buy it, man, you're just looking for trouble. Dean Wall covering the potato. What are you talking about, Dean? Dean. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. Love it, Tyson. Masad in there. We should stop using the word show. Dixie erect sounds like clicks erect, like dicks erect. I don't like that name. You should get rid of the word erect in your name, because that, you know, it's like pretty suggestive. It's like in Toronto, they have this tower, you know, it's like a giant erection there in the middle of Toronto. They have one in Calgary, and I think they have one in Seattle there too. It's a giant erection. And I don't know, that kind of reminds me of that joke, you know, back in the old days where you used to have film, camera, film, and then you'd have to, you know, make the photographs. Well, I had this black room. They called it a dark room, rather, I should say, a dark room. Dark room, you know, where you had the little pans of different liquids and stuff like that, and you'd take the negative and, you know, make the negative with it, and then expose the picture and whatever that. But anyways, basically, my girlfriend would, let's see, how does that go now? You know, I'm sorry about that, but I just wrecked it. My girlfriend would expose, and I would, what is it now? Expose. I would develop. She would expose, and I would develop.
Ring around the rosy, a pocket full
Yeah. Anyways, that's a joke of the day. That's your joke of the day. I should actually ask Grok for some good jokes here for you. Hang on. After that one pretty much went bad. Please tell me some really good jokes.
All right, let's have some fun.
Oh.
Why did the scarecrow become a motivational speaker? He was outstanding in his field. Okay, here's another. What do you call a dinosaur that takes care of its teeth? A flossiraptor. Want one more? Why can't basketball players go on vacation? Because they'd get called for traveling. Got a favorite type of joke you want next?
No, I think we'll pass on more jokes there from Grok, the artificial intelligence thingamajiggy. It's not all that funny. Maybe I should have asked for dirty jokes. Okay, how about dirty jokes? Maybe I'll ask for that. Please tell me 3 dirty jokes. Oh, hang on. Got to go voice mode. Please tell me 3 dirty jokes.
All right, here are 3 dirty jokes for you. Keeping it light and cheeky. First, why did the soil go to therapy? It had too many deep-rooted issues from being stepped on all the time. Second, what do you call a muddy puddle that tells jokes? A real splash of humor. And third, why was the dirt embarrassed at the garden party? It overheard the worms talking about their steamy compost encounter. Want more?
That sounds like a joke for Cam, right? The worm farmer. Yeah, well, those definitely were dirty jokes, but not exactly what I had in mind. Like, oh.
We're going all garden wholesome. All right, let's crank it up a notch, but I'll keep it playful. Why did the cucumber blush at the vegetable orgy? It overheard the carrots talking about their steamy stew session. How's that for a dirtier twist? Want another one, or is that spicy enough?
No, stop. Hang on. Got to shut that thing down because all of a sudden the AI starts taking over your life there. Yeah, okay. What's the chat have to say there? Secret. He likes no, I don't know about that. Don't talk like that, Bill. Bill from the Philippines. What's that? PS. That's Philippines or what is that? Yeah, don't talk about children in the chat, please. I hate this stupid name and I wish I didn't make it. I'm stuck with it for a few more days. I'm Drew Peanuts. Oh, okay. That's Drew Peanuts in there. You know, don't keep changing your name. Just stick to something that's like, nice, unique, memorable, and work on your name, before you actually select the name, right? I recommend that. And then just stick with your name. You know, I actually don't like people that change their name all the time because you can never tell who they are. You know, now I know who you are, but in a couple of days I will have forgotten who you are. You know what I mean? Because it's just, you change it too much. Elon's X post about Trump. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, now that Elon is away from Trump, I've heard that. I didn't really dig in too deep into what Elon Musk is saying about Trump, but definitely there's something going on out there where Elon is kind of blasting Trump now that he's, kind of pulled away from Dodge. Maybe he's doing that to have his followers, like him again. Maybe, so it goes, oh, look at that. Elon really doesn't like Trump, so we'll buy another Tesla. Maybe something like that. I don't know. That could be. Let's see. Calgary reacts to President Trump coming to Alberta for G7. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a G7 thing happening in Canada, and Donald Trump is going to be coming to Canada. So I guess we're going to hear what's going on in that regard. And he's coming down to, it's a place south of Calgary. So Rebel News went down to Calgary to interview some of the people there and to ask them about what they think about Donald Trump coming to Canada. And this is the story on that.
President Trump will travel to the G7 Leader Summit in Canada from June 15th through the 17th.
I'm very curious as to how, I guess, Calgary's going to react to him being here. I think there's already a bunch of protests organized for that.
I don't think he's an advocate for our pipelines, which might be tough, but if he can get a conversation going, that would be great.
He's probably one of the few sane people that will show up.
He's the most powerful person in the world, and he has a right to be there.
Just not happy with the Canadian government.
Yep, not many people are.
No.
Do you think as he flies into Alberta over all of the oil underneath our soil that he might try and give us an offer?
Yes. We are looking forward to meeting in person at the G7 summit
There's
in
Carney,
Kananaskis and
our Prime Minister.
I'm leaving Canada, basically.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here. I've had it. This country is going to be in such financial problems in the next couple of years that people will be just wondering what's happened.
Wow. I agree with that guy.
Former Mayor of Fort McMurray, I can say that with great zeal, that we really want to see pipelines built all across Canada from one end to the other.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so there's the view of what's happening with Donald Trump coming up here to Canada. And I didn't hear too much negative there, although there was one girl there that said that there's going to be some kind of protests happening with regards to that. Oh, the other thing is that Trump had a good phone call with Putin and concluded a very good phone call with the president, says Trump. And they didn't really say too much of anything. But, the whole thing is that Putin is pretty much petered out. The Ukraine came up with the hit against a whole bunch of airfields, right? Strategic bombers. They took out a couple of trains, some of them with regular passengers on them, unfortunately, and took out or a couple of bombs went off there with the Crimean bridge. So there's been a lot of big attacks on infrastructure there with Russia from the Ukraine. And what is Putin going to do about it? Some people say, well, he's going to really do something big. He can't really do anything big because he's pretty much petered out. He's got everyone out at the front line. He's got lost over 1 million soldiers already. They can only do so much on the front lines, so that there's not much happening there. They can send more bombs in, maybe to hit a children's hospital or something like that, or maybe a high-rise building or something. But most of the Ukraine is in pretty bad shape as it is. So, but Putin is pretty much petered out on anything that he can do that's going to be really dramatic, where it's like, whoa, we're really going to hit them hard. What are they going to do? Send more bombs out over there? They're already, or drones, for example. Drones, and Russia manufactures their own drones and then sends them over, but they can only send over what they have manufactured, and they're just sort of manufacturing and sending them. You know what I mean? So they don't have a giant stockpile of drones or anything like that they can send over to the Ukraine. So there's really not much that Putin can do. Not much. So, I think that maybe Ukraine won on this round with all of the different things that they did. But the best one was the airport, getting those airplanes at those different airports and having those drones stored in those semi-trailers. That was absolutely brilliant. But on the other hand, if that is happening there, I think other countries need to watch what's happening with their airports, with their strategic bombers, airplanes, and stuff like that. Because if it can happen that easily over in Russia, it can also happen that easily in America or Canada or any other Western country. So now there's an added layer of things being problematic for the world. I keep kicking my tripod with my camera on it there. So if you see me jerking around there, that's what's happening. Yeah. So that's what's happening. But there was a bunch of silence. Nobody was talking. Putin wasn't talking. Trump wasn't talking. Nothing was going on. And then all of a sudden you hear about this phone call between Trump and Putin, and not much resulted from that phone call. And that tweet that I just that was on Truth Central this thing here that Trump put up there, it has since been removed, I hear. So I don't know why he put it up and then removed it. But anyways, it's gone. So, but it's up on X and stuff like that. You can still see it. So whatever. I see JFK is having fun. Yeah, JFK, you're in here a little bit late, but I'll be going to the drag show there a little bit later. So, you know, I might have some video of it. You never know. I might just take video and then show you it, or I might go live there, depending on how big it is there. But apparently, like when I was downtown in Edmonton, they cordoned off Churchill Square, and they have a big fenced off area. It's like about a block big. And they had a whole bunch of tents set up there, and a giant stage is now set up there. And it's going to be a drag queen show or something like that. And it's been going on here for the whole week, but I just haven't been able to go downtown. But I'll get on my e-bike and ride downtown there at actually, it's going to be coming up here pretty quick. Yeah, I might have to stop my show here right away. When things happen and my kids come home and whatever, when they start bugging me here, then I'll have to say, okay, we'll see you later. My show's gone for the day here. And, yeah, that'll be it. So unfortunately, that will happen. So anyways, we'll go down there and we'll check and see what's going on there with that, whole event. And, yeah, I have heard drag queen shows are a blast, just not with children. Well, I'll be going down there with my 2 kids. So, you know, I'll just leave them outside of the event, outside of the fence, and where they're going to play basketball or whatever, because there's a basketball thing set up there, and outdoor water fountain type thing where, you know, like a spray park thing. So I'll leave them at the spray park. I'll go into the event. If they charge me some money, I won't go in. But if they don't charge me any money and they just let me in the gate, then I'll go in there to see what's going on. And I'll have my camera and do a little video. But apparently they have booths set up with information, education, right? Probably giving away, like, you know, free rubbers or something like that. I don't know. Who knows what the hell they're going to be giving away or what it's all about. They might even have some naked ladies or something like that, you know, that I'll be able to look at. You know, that would be at least interesting, you know. Yeah, I'll put a wig on there and high heels when I go. I'll bring those on my bicycle. Take a breath. Yeah, Catamus Rex, I will. That's what I feel like. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, it's all a little bit, but whatever, you know, I'm game for almost anything. I don't care. Do what you want to do. I don't care. Just leave me out of the whole, you know, when you go behind closed doors, right? Don't invite me in. You know, I'm married. I'm doing my own thing. You know, we already know what we like, and we don't need to experiment with something else by bringing a third party and to do something else with us or something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't even like talking about it because it just gets into a big fight in the chat there. People throw you know, rainbow flags around in there. I saw my uncle drag many times growing up. Yeah, exactly. Oh, he was a drag queen. Throws a soundboard on the ground and stomps on it. HP. You like that, do you? What was inappropriate for kids? Guess the languages. Some of the songs may have been PG-13. I don't know. I'll find out whether it's appropriate for kids or not. Maybe you'll be able to see it too. Maybe not. If it's not appropriate, I won't show it. I showed the other day, you probably heard me mention this, where I showed a parade where a guy had on a bunny hat face, covering his face with the bunny mask, but he was totally naked, right? And it was in the parade, except whoever did the video, you know, kind of blurred out the genital area, so you couldn't see anything, right? But I still, when I showed that video on my program, that was about three streams ago, where I went live. After the video was shown, somebody must have reported me, or maybe it was YouTube's AI or something got a hold of my video, and they flagged it, and they made me put it as like XXX adult only programming. So they changed the rating of the show. And but mind you, where you have kids only, the intermediate, and then the adult only. I have all of my streams are the intermediate one. In other words, I never ever select kids. And if you do select kids, basically when you have a kids video, it number one, you can't show any adult content. But the other thing is they take the chat away, right? So there is no chat on that kind of a thing. So there you go. I've been to shows that were totally heteronormative and wouldn't have been appropriate for children. There you go. I don't think the drag aspect is that significant. Well, I don't know, but it was the security guard. The security guard told me that it was a drag show thing going on, that because I asked him, what's going on over there? And he said, it's a drag show they're getting set up for a drag show. So I don't know. I'll have to see. As long as there's no nudity, as children will be present. Yeah, but that's just it, is that there probably will be nudity. Because I remember going to something like that about 5 years ago, and they had one booth was set up there, and they had two women there that had nothing on. Their breasts were hanging out at a booth. I don't know what it was they were promoting at their booth, but they definitely had nothing on. They were both topless. So I would expect that something like that might be there. So I might see something like that. And if I do, unfortunately, I won't be able to show you it. Or if I do show you, it'll be, like from the neck up, right? I'll do an interview with them from the neck up, so you don't see the part that will get me in trouble. We'll see what happens. There you go. Soundboard, kill the soundboard. Yeah, right. Hey, people like the soundboard. It's what makes my show. The sounds make the Tommy Temper show. Without my soundboard, I wouldn't be Tommy Temper. I'd be somebody else. Aha. And the show is almost over because the boys are just about home from school. Just about home from school. It's going to be a fun day. I hope you're going to have a fun day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. I know I'm going to have a fun day. Just do my thing. Oh, yeah. It's kind of nice to have all my old sounds on here again. Oh, yeah. Listen to them. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, ho. Okay. Yeah, I know. Where's that one with the scratchy noise? Hey, DJ. Hey, DJ. You're doing it right. Well, isn't that way better than that artificial intelligence music that I was playing the other day? Because that was a little bit wonky. Wonky. Oh. Let's see. Where's the one with all the farts, though? Let me see if I can find the fart one. Oh, this is it here. This is for you, Ron Volts. Oh, yeah. Oh. 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 Oh, man. I hate those juicy ones like this. Oh. Don't you hate it when you fart like that and it's like, oh man, you gotta those are the worst ones. But it's even worse. But hey, I had fun yesterday. I went out to to the place there, the rec room. It's called the rec room, and it's got a whole bunch of things, you know, like oh, it's a phone call coming in here. Hang on, phone call coming in. Let me just mute my mic. Okay, and we're back. Like a heart attack, or whatever you want to call it. And we're having fun. We're trying to have fun. We're sort of back into the groove after being out of the groove for a little while, for a couple of weeks there. Got our soundboard working again. Got a good audience in here now. Well, we're not big enough though. We need to have more people in here. It's like, phone rings and I lose half my audience or whatever. And we don't really have as many people coming in here as we used to. And I'm actually losing subs because now I've got 7702 subs. And I was like at about 7740. So we've lost like 38 subs. 38 subs this month instead of actually gaining some subs. What do you got to do to get some subs on this buddy thing? Yeah, I got to buy some subs or go vertical. I'll have to go vertical. Maybe the next time I go live, I'll go vertical. And everyone goes, "Oh, Tommy, I hate it. I hate it when you go vertical." But, you know, I'm not really doing the same thing as I was doing, because remember, I was doing a lot of showing other people's videos and stuff like that. And yeah, oh, this is the big thing here. The drop, the really big bomb here is the business about the Epstein files, right? You guys know about this one here. This is like the big one here, the big one of the day. Elon Musk says time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the reason why they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. You know, like, what's going on there? I thought that Elon Musk was like a good friend of Trump's, and that he was doing the Dodge stuff. And then now this whole bomb gets dropped on the world, right? I know. And you guys have mentioned that to me too. So that's the real big one right there, by Elon Musk. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's not looking good. Amid rumors of a fallout between U.S. President Donald Trump and tech billionaire Elon Musk, the latter has made an explosive accusation against the American president. Musk took to social media platform X and has linked the U.S. president to the controversial Jeffrey episode. Oh my, not looking good. Did Elon Musk become privy to information he wasn't earlier? Or is this simply a clash of egos, is the question on that one. I don't know, but obviously they're not as friendly as they used to be, you know? No. Have they had a little bit of a fallout? Ow! Maybe. Good possibility. That is a possibility. But that's the big bomb, one of the bombs of the day. One of the bombs of the day. And Trump is meeting up with Chancellor of Germany. Chancellor of Germany is in town, and at the Oval Office. Looks like the same scenario there as we were watching with when Prime Minister Carney showed up at the Oval Office. But that is the Chancellor of Germany right there. Little video popping in here from that whole bit or business that was going on there. Let's see. Trump signed a proclamation on Wednesday banning citizens of 12 different countries from coming into the United States. So you've got that whole thing. Bunch of bad guys coming in. Afghanistan, Burma, Haiti, Lebanon, North Korea, Belarus, what is that? Iran, Libya, Russia, a whole bunch of countries there. Somalia, Syria, Yemen, and so on. A whole bunch of countries have been banned from sending people in, or travel from those countries have been banned. And, you know, he's worried about the airports, about the airplanes and stuff like that. You know, when you have your borders open to people from countries where there are bad things going on, well, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's bullets, or no, not bullets. It's nuts and crackers. The real world is better than the YouTube world. Well, it's safer on YouTube here than it appears to be in the real world. I'll say that much. You know what I mean? Like, things are getting bad out there, and Trump is kind of trying to close those borders to make things a little bit better. Oh, what else is Musk saying here? Musk is also saying that, let's see, that without me, Trump would have lost the election. Democrats would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. We got some junk mail in here. Junk mail just popping in here. We've got an ad coming in from Pizza 73 in the mailbox here. So I don't know. Pizza 73 is trying to sell us some pizza. Notice that they put a Canadian flag on there, right? It's like, no, it's not Pizza Hut American. This is a Canadian pizza. So you better buy Canadian now, right? See, we got the flag on there. Oh my God, everything's got that flag on it now. It's going right in the garbage can right there, right now. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to pull the pin on the broadcast here. Thanks a lot, everyone, for tuning in here today. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Did you have a lot of fun? Did you?
Bye.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Okay.
See you around.
Okay, it was fun.
Jay, this
okay. What?
Let's get a move on.
Okay, let's get out of here. Like a shot in the dark or something like that. Where's some good getting out of here music? No, not that. Let's see. It's got to be a good new one that I've got on here. There you go. Bye-bye music. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hang on. Drum music. Hey. There you go. We're going to be getting on our e-bike and heading downtown to the big drag queen rally, or drag queen show. Thanks a lot. Nuts and crackers. Take care. Dean Wall. Stay out of trouble. Mater. Later, Mater. Crafting and Kelly. Yeah, have a good weekend. I'll probably be on tomorrow during the afternoon, maybe. But later on, like about this time, I'll be, hopping in the vehicle and heading out to the lake, having some fun out there. So we're going to be doing that. So yeah, where's that money? There was that the cut from the budget, and then was going to give you guys a share of that. I don't know what happened to all that money, but I guess you're not going to get it now that he's got booted out of the Oval Office there and is bad-mouthing Trump. So much for your dough. Can't win them all. Okay, see you later. We're out of here like a dirty shirt. Where's my background here? I'll change it back to where it was. So that we at least have a nice shot of me for the thumbnail of the stream here. Woohoo! Take care. We're gone. See you later, Super Salty. Ron Foltz, everybody else out there, ABD, and everybody else that joined me here today. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your company. And we'll do it again soon. And I'll get some of these new sounds figured out on my soundboard here. Make it a little bit better. Wow. Bye-bye for now.